What's up, yo? I'm Ceeb Dread. All the way up from New Brunswick. You know what I mean? Here we are. What's cracking? I grew up an inner city youth from Little Burgundy and Verdun and Cotonaise, literally everywhere. I went to just about every elementary school in every hood in the city. And I think I'm just like an all-city person. You know what I mean? And that shaped my mentality to be a go-getter. You gotta hustle hard and strong and do what's right in life, you know? So all of my surroundings gave me a little bit of who I am. I like that question. So when I was a kid in high school, you know, pre-breakdancing, maybe even elementary, they're like, you know, they refer to me by my last name, Claybourne. You know, and we started breakdancing, we'd have jackets and stuff like that, and we'd be seaborn. And one day we were smoking a blunt after all of this later on in life, and I was holding on to it for a little too long. My buddy was like, "Ceeb, pass that blunt, man." And I was like, what'd you say? He said, "Ceeb." I said, "All right, listen, okay, look, listen. That's it for the abbreviations of my last name. We're gonna stop there. Any further, it's just gonna be like C, and then there's nothing, all right? So we just stop at C, and that's where it came from." So when I first started making music, I was rotten, horrible, off time, made no sense, repetitive. Goodness gracious. I'd have told myself that. If I looked at myself back then, I'd have told them the same thing they told me. You suck, man. And I just kept working at it. Eclectic, you know? Because I rock some patois, maybe a little bit English and Pig Latin sometimes. You know, I like to mix it up. Couldn't really, I can't really define it. For me, music kind of saved my soul, especially hip hop. Like, there was times I was homeless, had to live in shelters, and I found an open mic somewhere in Fredericton, and man, it gave me love. I started rapping there. It was like back in 2002, 2003. And eventually I was able to get up off the streets, rock some music. It kind of just helps me see a bigger and better picture, you know. And that's the type of things I get to paint when I'm writing, right? So I try to inspire people through words of wisdom, metaphorically, you know, just to get by, literally. If you wake up today and you get out of bed, you're winning. And you get in the shower, that's another win. You know what I mean? You decide to step out your house, that's 3 wins in a row. Just keep it rolling. You know what I mean? That's it. Just gotta keep going. Alright, so yeah, I just got a beat from the label the other day that I'm kind of working on. I'm not sure what to call it, but I'm like, maybe a verse and a half in. I started writing on the train up here. I got a project with a DJ named Lope Dog. Pretty popular in Fredericton. He was living in Asia for a bit. I can't remember where exactly, but he came back, hooked up with me. He said, "Hey, you wanna do a little collab album, an EP?" And he sent me the beats. I listened to the beats. I said, "Yep." The songs are written. I'm just waiting to go to the studio and record them. Well, I just finished doing a collab with CB Mac, and y'all know him. He's dope. And that song's called 4 Bells Rang. You can find that on Spotify. I also did a collab with an artist named KronOz from the States. He's pretty dope. And that's called Y'all Don't Know We. And that's on Spotify as well. Right now, I'm just chilling, and I'll collab with anybody who wants to rock with me. You know, I'm not really out going searching for MCs to do songs with. You know, I'm not in a rush, and I'm not against it either. You know what I mean? Let's hook up. Me. God, man, what a question. Oh, what a question. I can't remember, man. There's so many bars, like so many bars. But let me think about it for a second. Yeah, no, I couldn't even tell you, bro. There's just so many bars. You know what I mean? I'm my favorite MC, so I'm gonna say all of them and not say any of them at the same time, right? So is that like, how do I answer that question? Spit a bar, Ceeb? Well, no, like what the fuck? There's a lot of music, but I think it would be Kurt Butts. Nobody's out of my range. Making moves like an angel. So never mind. Never mind. See, I can't even do it because it's like really putting me on the spot. It's actually a line from the video we're gonna do. But that's okay. Right now today, honestly, I haven't been here to see really what y'all are doing. You know, I know Holden was holding down that open mic thing, and that was great. That was great. He was doing it in the summertime at MDG in the park, so that's great. You know what I mean? But I'm really not here to see what everybody's really doing, like playing shows and stuff. You know, like I just don't know. All right. You're gonna be told that you suck. You're gonna be told you're rotten, you're no good, and you should never rap. But let me tell you something. Don't listen to that shit. Keep rapping, because in time you'll get better. But it's a constant process. It's not something like if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is rap, and that's what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Alright, take your time. You know what I mean? Freestyle. Freestyle a lot. Like, just freestyle. For the first 4 or 5 years, just freestyle. Make anything up. Go through all different metaphors and lines and processes and poetry schemes. Just keep doing it. No matter what they say. Just keep doing it. And you'll get there. No matter what. You'll get there. So I learned how to match the snare with the vocals, and that's kind of like a mastering trick. So I record myself most of the time, and I gotta be happy with the mix, right? So I kind of sometimes find it hard to coagulate with other engineers that may or may not be hip hop related, you know what I mean? Because it's a sound that I look for, you know what I mean? But over time, through music, because I played with live bands too, and I've been in the studio with live bands and stuff, so over time, it just becomes a blessing, you know? I've been locked up. I had an Italian poutine. Straight up. My last meal forever? Give me some curry chicken and rice and I'm good. It's a quote from a movie named Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. That's my favorite quote. I don't even know what to tell you. I haven't been in Montreal for like 19 years or something, man. Like, what kind of question is that? The last time I was here, it was Sans Pression, it's Architect, maybe Victoire or something like that. After that, I don't even know who's popping. It would have to be when I played a show at the Olympic Stadium in 2002 prior to me leaving the city. I opened for Baby Blue Sound Crew. It was a sport compact performance car show. Boy, these cars were wicked, man. the stage was popping, and the cordless mics were great, and the sound was dope, and yeah, I'd go back to that moment for sure. Ceeb the Day takes me away every time. Alright. So, I would go with Buju Banton. I would go with, I'd have to say, Big Daddy Kane and Slick Rick. I would put all three of those motherfuckers on the track in a minute. You know what I mean? And just because I think it would be so versatile, but still very, very hip-hop. In a couple minutes. That's all I can say. Okay, listen. Go online and find every motherfucking artist, blog, put a post up or put your music up in there and upload a track to each and every one of them motherfuckers. Even if it's a trial or free or whatever. But get music up online and get it as far as possible. Also, if you're serious about this shit, you better register with SOCAN. That's important. If you want to know more about that, you can give me a call. We can arrange some financial payment information. No, I'm kidding. Sign up with SOCAN, get registered, and save yourself a whole lot of time and make some money at the same time. If you type Ceeb Dread online, you will find me, just me, only me. You go 10 links deep. You know, go page 1, page 10, it's all Ceeb. It all depends on who you are and how far, what are you trying to do with this rap game. Are you trying to take it over and be pro-dominant about it, or are you just trying to get your music heard by as many people as possible? For me, I found DistroKid and said, oh what, Spotify and iTunes, okay, why not? That was it. I don't care if I make $1 million today. I don't care if I don't play a show for 20 years and then I play another one. I'm always going to be making music and releasing music, whether I'm hitting the stage or it's just a studio. I'm always down for the show, you know what I mean? COVID does its thing, so now I'm back, let's get it. It just made sense to me, you know, and I guess I know a lot of people that went that route, and I checked out other policies and stuff like that, and it's just like, why not? Let's do it. Saves me the time from also like going through like go to Spotify, try to create an artist account with them and upload the track, and then go to iTunes and try to create an artist account with them and upload the track, and so on and so forth. And me, when I uploaded my music to DistroKid for distribution, it was 8 albums. So imagine, you know, having to go to each and every individual store or outlet online and upload all your music. So it was just an easier path. Well, I'm not an auto-tune dude, that's for sure. But I do like melodies, you know. I like it when people actually decide to play notes and stuff and make it more musical. You know what I mean? But when it comes to sound, I like, I don't know. It's a question that I would have to answer sitting in front of a sound engineer after listening to them, you know what I mean? And see what they're capable of. Because like I said, most of the time I'm mixing and mastering my own stuff. I don't know, hatred, I guess? Yeah, there needs to be more love in the game, for sure. We gotta have compassion as human beings, you know? It's a fucked up world we live in. You know what I mean? You know, just because I'm black, just because y'all white, it don't fucking matter. We're both bleeding the same blood, going through the same struggles, through the same pair of shoes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We eat the same fucking food, shop at the same fucking store. If you can't say hello to me with a fucking smile on your face, you got fucking problems. And it has nothing to do with my color. It has to do with you inside. So listen, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you gotta say is, oh my God, I made it. Look at that shit. And be excited to be here. And have love in your heart. And it's gonna be a good day. I think it's very important to be lyrical, but when you are being lyrical, it's also important to tell a story too. You can't just be jumping all over the motherfucking place. You know what I mean? But for me, I don't know how I could say that I write, but I have to rhyme. It has to rhyme, no matter what. For me, hip-hop is always about rhymes. It's always been rhyme and poetry. Rhythm and poetry, you know?